Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I know, right? The consistency is actually gonna kill y'all. I mean, if I'm not gonna do it, then who else is going to?
You know, to haters, I'm not your enemy, I'm your hero. You know, cheer up. You should be happy I'm here. You know, I'm showing you bitches how to do it.
You know? So, today's video, I'm going to be discussing my favorites / like comfort creators. So, if you're curious and you want to know who that is, or if you want some more people to follow to give you the same comfort, then keep on watching.
I hate you, I love you, I hate the truth, I love you, I hate you, I love you.
Okay, so one, if you hear any like noises, it might be the dog that's upstairs just barking away, so ignore that. But two things, or a few things I want to preface with this is, so everyone on this list is definitely people that I am always rewatching. Like one of the people on this list, I have rewatched his videos in like the last month or so. I've watched this specific video that I'll talk about when I talk about him later, at least 3 or 4 times, and it's like a 3-hour long video. So that's like crazy that I can rewatch that. But all these people, I have like their notifications on, like I don't miss a post, like no matter what they post, like I'll watch it. And yeah, that's just like a different level for me. Like that's how I know like I really like somebody. Like if I could watch anything that they put out, regardless of like what it is, like because I have a thing sometimes where like certain people, like I only watch like certain things. But with these people on this list, like I watch everything that they put out, no matter what it is. If it's something I don't know, like I'm like, oh well, I guess I'll know today. But the way I'm gonna break these up and like I'm gonna list these, I don't know how many people I'm gonna do. I had like a bunch of people in mind, and a bunch of those people will be in a playlist that I'll put in the description, and then it should pop up around here. But it's a playlist full of like all of my favorite videos from like all of my favorite people. Some of those people will be on this list, but some of those people will not be on this list because I don't want this video to be like too long. So yeah, but I'm basically gonna break it down. I'm gonna go like when I was first introduced to them versus like my favorite videos from them, as well as like just something nice about them. Like sometimes like I'm probably gonna repeat the same thing because a lot of these people give me the same type of comfort in a different way. But yeah, that'll be just like a mix of stuff. So without further ado, first on this list is Miss Alonda Parker.
Sweet sweets. You know what I'm about to say next. I hope you're doing amazing this week. I hope that you are succeeding in everything you do. I hope
Now, the first video I saw from Miss Alonda, I believe it was her reaction to the first Scream movie.
I'll send you a copy.
she probably deserved that on some level. What is the book about? Is it about her dead mother?
Now, I will warn you guys ahead of time. There will be like a running thing with a lot of these people. So like I was saying before, the dog interrupted, and we'll probably interrupt again, so I might just ignore it. But there will be a popular theme throughout this list, and that will be Scream, baby. Because it's a Scream, baby.
I love this one. It's a Scream, baby.
But yeah, that was the very first video I saw from her, and I have just been hooked ever since. She watches movies like kind of the same way I love to watch movies. Like we shout at the same things. Like it feels like I'm watching a movie with myself when I watch a video with Miss Alonda. And some of my favorite videos, I don't know, she does a lot of stuff that I really enjoy. But if I had to think off the top of my head, I think my favorite reaction from her is probably her Hereditary reaction. Because that one, I can't watch that movie by itself anymore. Like I watched it once and I was like, no, I did not want that. But her reaction, like I think she said in her video, she's like, that almost made her meet her maker.
Oh my god, 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 what the fuck did I just see? What the fuck, please don't, oh my god.
And I believe it because that movie is actually terrifying. Very sadistic and very twisted. Maybe some others I love from her is probably like her Strangers reaction.
Bitch, come over here and get stabbed.
What do you
Watches a lot of stuff. Even her most recent video that she did with The Blackening was actually perfection. But yeah, so that was Miss Parker. Let's move on to the next one. Next on our list is Alex, otherwise known as Pugapillar.
Hello internet and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex, otherwise known as Pugapillar across all my social platforms.
I found him, I think it was on his Conjuring 2 video because
Fuck you!
I found, like, I was rewatching those movies at the time, and like that was like right when I was like in my full swing of like finding people that I wanted to watch, and I found his reaction and I was like hooked ever since. He's just always a good time. A lot of straight boy humor does not hit with me, and he's one of the two straight people on this list. Now, he's not the only straight person, like straight male in the playlist, but as far as the people that I'm going to discuss in this video, he is one of the two straight people, like straight males, I should say. I don't know, his jokes just like hit like so well. He just makes me laugh, and it's honestly all I could ask for. Now, as far as my favorite videos from him, I would have to say, obviously, I don't want to keep being annoying and say Scream, but Scream, duh. But if I can't say Scream, it would probably be his Final Destination series. Like,
Are you guys having fun? I'm not. Oh!
when he reacted to those, because I know one of the creators or producers like would interact with him and explain like little details about the movies, and those were some pretty good times. Like I think he enjoyed those movies very thoroughly. That's my second favorite horror franchise after Scream, and I hear they're in the process of making a sixth one. I loved his Insidious reaction.
Oh,
As I'm filming this, he had just posted the other day his reaction to the last Austin Powers movie, the Gold Member with Beyonce, and yeah, he's just really, like I was saying, like I am a very like iffy when it comes to like straight boys. Not even just like that, like sometimes like something that they think funny, like that they might do for like their like straight male audience doesn't really land the same way with me, but him and this other guy on the list does land, because me, I am a very big homosexual.
Hey, you haven't returned any.
You are gay!
Like, as you can tell, I just enjoy him. I've been supporting him for a while, and I'll continue to support him. So, yeah. So, the next person on this list is a person that I absolutely adore and I take a lot of inspiration from with these videos. And that's Miss Zadie.
So you can call me Zadie. Oh, that's good. Hey, all good? Okay. You know, I woke up today feeling extra gay.
Listen, me and Miss Mama, we go way back. Even though he doesn't know me, we go way back.
I see you. We good. Okay. We good. I see you. We see each other. We see each other. We good.
I was watching him when he was doing like the rants and reviews. Like before he was like even doing like kind of like he was dabbling in reactions, but like the first video I seen from him, I think was a reaction he did to the Umbrella Academy. I think it was called like Gay Reacts to the Umbrella Academy, I think. But that was like my first introduction to him, and then I went back and I seen he was like reacting like Iggy Azalea, Cream, like the song she did, Cream, Nicki Minaj, with Barbie Dreams, like, and I was just like, I was hooked, and I was continuing to watch his channel, and I just watched him get more and more, well, homosexual.
Homosexual? Some point. Huh? Are you homosexual? A what? A homosexual.
And I'm just kidding. No, but for real, he's become a real big comfort. Like anytime I'm feeling like down, like I can always put on one of his videos and it'll just make me feel better. Now, as far as favorites, I think we all know where this is going.
Kill me, bitch.
No, I'm just kidding. I think as far as like favorites, like videos that I have watched a lot, I know I watched his Squid Games video.
Yo, this is some sick shit.
quite a few times. Like, I still kind of rewatch that video. Anytime I'm like wanting to watch Squid Games, I will rewatch his video. His reactions, I think it's his home invasion movies of like When a Stranger Calls, Hush, The Strangers Part 1 and Part 2. Just all of those movies, like, just are actual gold, and I love those videos. I just love him so much, and I'll continue to support all this other stuff, and he's just been a real big comfort. Like I was saying before, anytime like I feel any kind of way, like I can always count on him to make me smile. And before I like get emotional,
and ew, I'm not gonna cry, that's really stupid. Sorry, I have to pull back, I have to stop that immediately, that's annoying. I'm not gonna cry, that's really annoying. Ew. That's really gross, I'm not gonna do that.
let's move on to the next person. So next up on our list is Mr. Debbie Dubs.
Hi, my name is Debbie Dubs. Debbie, if you will. Follow me on my social medias, they're right here. And
the first video I know I seen from him was the reaction he did to Summer Walker's Still Over It album. And I just love the way that he interpreted music, and like the way he like received the music, and like the way he was just like internalizing everything, and just like the way he like visualized and just like expressed like what the songs like were like meaning to him. Then I went back and I looked, and I was like looking at all the stuff he's reacted to like before, like when I found that video, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's got like people like Demi, he's got Nikki, he's got Chloe and Halle up in here, he's got all the girls that I love. And yeah, I just kept on watching, and I also just think like he's just excellent at what he does. Like he is very, like you can definitely see like when a creator or like somebody takes their like what they want to do very serious, like, and even you can clearly see like the dedication he puts in. Like it's truly, he's a hard worker. That's the goal, like where I want to be, like as far as like when I do like music reactions, like I want to have those out fast. But as far as like some of my favorite music reactions from him, it's probably like a combination like of some of my favorite girls, like his Sabrina Carpenter reaction for her Emos I Can't Send, Demi's like Holy Fuck album, Olivia Rodrigo's Sour, like all those videos, like just. But as far as like my favorite video from him that I have like recently been watching, that I have rewatched, like I told you guys in the beginning of the video that I would talk about this, but he posted a reaction video that was originally from his Patreon, like it was separated, but he compiled it all into like a 3-hour-long video, and that was his season 1 binge of Scream Queens.
And no, she wasn't that cute to begin with, but that is not the point. There's
so
a
why
missing
bring it
girl,
up?
Boobs are symmetrical when you shave your box in a hot way.
Boobs.
One person to blame for all of this. Number 5.
Wait, what?
I hate all of you for letting me down tonight, but number 5, I hate you the most.
Not mad at me?
Oh, I meant everything I said about you. I still think you're useless. I'm just not sad about it.
And that show I loved, and I loved his reaction to it. And I've watched it probably 4 times at least. Really just like the perfect reaction to that show, like it was actually amazing. The next person on our list is Billy Binges.
What's going on, my beauty necessary? What's good?
But I found Billy Binges, or I found Billy through his other channel that he does. I don't know which one. I'm pretty sure that one came first, and then he transitioned over to the other one. But I found Billy through his Billy You So Crazy, like the Billy YSC like channel, and that was through a reaction video he used to do with, he would compile like clips of like The Masked Singer and like clues and stuff, and it was when he was reacting to the Black Swan, aka JoJo.
Grammy Award winning!
Which I'm still salty that she didn't win that season, and it was very much rigged, and you can't convince me otherwise. You're a liar if you say that JoJo didn't deserve that win that season. You're a liar.
Jada, back up.
You said that yourself.
Oh, man!
But yeah, before I get mad about that, because there's another thing on this list that I'm gonna get mad about, and I still got some problems with some creators about. We're not even a creator, a writer, and producer. about. We'll get to you later. I don't know how I transitioned into the other channel, but the first video I see was his Scream 4 reaction. So I was like, okay, where's the other ones? So I looked, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll just watch Scream 4 because I'll watch that by itself. And I was appalled when I opened that video and I watched it because the disrespect that he gave, and he said the original Scream was trash.
Well, the first one for sure was it's just bad.
And I was, I was stunned.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
And I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, you have your opinion and you're entitled to that, Billy, but you're wrong. You're just wrong. And it started off rocky, but I eventually got over it and got over myself because I was like, okay, you can have your opinion, sure. Like, okay, sure, we'll just move past that, and we have. I don't know where he stands on Scream now, but it's irrelevant. If he doesn't like it anymore, I don't care. But some of my favorite things that Billy does, he just like has this humor. He's also the second straight person on this list. I don't know if I said that, but we'll just talk about it here. But he's a straight person. Straighty. Some of my favorite reactions from him, like, I have a lot of favorites from Billy. Like, Billy like watches stuff a lot that I like, and so it's hard to pick a favorite like when he watches a lot of stuff that I already like. But like his Final Destination reactions were good, his Shrek reactions, The Conjuring 1 and 2, Insidious. Like, there's so many good reactions from him that it's hard to pick just one, so I'll just flash a bunch of ones that I said, and like I'll probably put a lot of those in the playlist. But yeah, him also his Final Destination, like I was saying, he gave a good reaction because he
Oh my gosh. Oh! Oh!
So it was definitely funny. And I'm gonna continue to support and watch and just have a good old time with Mr. Billy Binges. And with that being said, let's move on to our next girl, and that is Miss J Meets World.
And we can ride the boogie.
Oh. And a few reasons I love Jay is just she is gorgeous.
Babe, I gotta look cute for Ghostface. We never know who's gonna be under the mask.
But I first discovered Jay when I was on, it was like a year or so ago, I think. But it was like, her channel was fairly new, like when I like found her. Like the video that I saw from her was a video that she did reacting to the first and last episode of the Star series that was on Fox.
Don't hate me, y'all, but... And this is not Jude, it's Star, the character. She looked dirty. Like, she just always looked dirty.
And that in itself is a whole other thing, because I am still mad at Lee Daniels. I'm still mad at you. Where's the movie? Where's it at? You cancel that show on the cliffhanger that you did, and the disrespect that I feel when I think about how that show ended is just actually insane to me.
Actually, whore, slut, tramp, kill yourself.
And I'm actually still very mad. The music still hits, and I'm still blasting the music from that show. So, yeah, before I get mad about that show being canceled again, we're just gonna move on. But yeah, she had posted that video. I think I subscribed and like seen her right when she had posted that video. And then so I was like, okay, let me subscribe. And then the very next video she posted, it was like, it was fate. It was her Scream 5 video. And I was like, I knew I liked this girl for a reason. I knew I liked her. I knew I liked her. And I knew I loved her. I actually got that backwards, so don't mind me, but it still applies. I'm like, still love it, and yeah. I love Jay. I feel like she's very well spoken, and like she very like just has a grasp on things. Like she gets things, like she picks up on things like very easy, and it's just like easy to like watch somebody who like feels and like interprets and like takes it in as fast as like somebody like me does. But some of my favorite reactions from her, I think, have been like her reaction to like the Harry Potter movies. Her reaction to like the Wednesday series, the Pretty Little Liars Original Sin, like the reboot to that, like that show was actually amazing. And I can't wait for the next season. Ooh, and Outer Banks too, like her reaction to Outer Banks is actually amazing. And yeah, I'm just glad that I'm a part of her little tiny community. Like I'm essentially, like I'd have to go back and look and see how far Star was from like her very first video. Like that Star video was from like her very first one. But I know I've been here in like the beginning, like the trenches of like early stages. So, and I'm here for the long haul. Love that for her, and I love Jay. I'm gonna continue to support her. So yeah, let's get on to the next person. Okay, so these I think I'm gonna do 2 more. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 more, and I'm not gonna do these in any particular order, but yeah. Next person I'm gonna talk about is Ashley Ippolito. I think I said her name right. Or your internet mom, Ash.
Off the outfit, I was trying to match Olivia on the top, and then I was trying to party on the bottom. Hey, BTS.
And this lady, this woman is actually just phenomenal. She's probably, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's the earliest person on this list that I have subscribed to. It's either her or this next person that I'm going to talk about. But I remember, I vividly remember the first time I ever saw Ashley was her reaction to Kehlani's Sweet Sexy Savage album back in 2017, I believe that album came out.
I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. I love this song so much.
All I know is the way she bopped her ass in that video is the same way that I bopped my ass when I watched that video for the first time. But I listened to that album and I was just like,
Are you down to be a distraction, baby?
Like, that album is actually still on repeat, and it is actually so freaking good, and I love that album so much. Ashley herself, like, I've watched her evolve from, like, so many different things. Like, she has, like, 2 or 3 channels now. She has her movie reaction channel and her TV stuff that she watches, and that channel I love as well. Her music reaction is always going to be a favorite of mine. Like, some of my favorite reactions from her is like Ariana's albums, her Thank You Next one specifically, because the way we were both fiending for Needy was actually insane and sick.
Ashley is finally getting Needy after how many goddamn months? Okay.
It was sick. But her reaction to Olivia Rodrigo's project for the first time.
I hope you're okay, right? Hope that you're okay. If she brings up knowing any little girls that have daddy issues, I'm out.
Any of her reactions to Demi, like, oof. Like, that album she did with Dancing with the Devil, that album was actually still very emotional. And I just recently rewatched that video, and I was like, oof, I hope she is healed from that. And I was just like, I just hope she's so much better and, like, thriving, and yeah. But as far as, like, her other channel, like, I think that channel started... I don't remember when that channel started, but I do know I love that channel. She's a little more active on that channel, but with all the strike stuff, she's going to start being more active on her music ones. So that I'm excited for. But I think some of my favorite videos she's done on that music channel is obviously, like I said, in the Ariana ones, the Demi. There's just so many music reactions like that I love from her. Like, her reactions are just like so... She just interprets music. Like, I've said this about so many people, but like, it's like I was saying in the beginning, it feels the same way with some of these people. It's just different people, and like how they make me feel is like kind of the same, but it's not in the same way. But I just love her, like her TV shows, like she's been watching. She watched Wednesday. I loved her reaction to that. Like, I'm blanking on so many things right now, but I'll pop some of the things up there on the screen that I have just absolutely adored, and maybe I'll do a little voiceover about it. But it's just like so many, it's like too many videos to like, oh, I do know when she watched the Marvel Universe for the first time, that actually had me shook, because I love that for her.
Iron Man.
Oh my god, I'm crying! Oh my god, I love him! Oh my god. I knew I was gonna cry, but I didn't think I was actually gonna cry. I feel so lame. Oh, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
And that video, that was like when she binged it, was actually amazing. That's one video that I know that I can think of off the top of my head that she did on that channel. But any other ones, like I said, I'll put them up and pop them up. But yeah, I just love Ashley. I'll continue to support her, and yeah, I'm just so happy to see what the future holds for her. And yeah, that's all on Miss Ashley. Okay, so last but certainly not least, and perhaps maybe my favorite person in this video, I don't want to be biased, but I love this lady so much, this woman.
I don't want to cry.
And that is Miss Kiosha Warrior, aka Maya.
What's up, Warriors? Welcome back to my channel.
Bye. Sorry, I was just thinking about her outro stuff.
Bye!
But yeah, I have a different relationship with Maya. I love this woman. She follows me on Instagram and Twitter. And that was around the time where I'm not rolling my eyes at her, but the situation that is pissing me off again. But well, first we'll talk about that in a minute. But I first discovered Maya, I believe, when she reacted to it was either the God Is a Woman music video or the Sweetener album. But that was like around the time. Yeah, that was around the time that I knew I subscribed to her, and then like, Maya, I just love the way she listens to music. One of my favorite reactions from her of all time, like the one where she just like lost her mind, was the reaction she did with Kehlani and Victoria Monet's Touch Me remix.
Please, yo! In my life.
I can't listen to that song without thinking of her visceral reaction to that song, and that video is actually cracking me up. I loved her reaction to JoJo's album, her reaction to Kiana Ledé's sophomore album, or fresh debut album, sorry. Her reaction to Kiana Ledé's debut album, Kiki, that video I recently watched, and it was just actually just so amazing. And she's getting ready to react here soon to Kiana's sophomore album, and I can't wait for that video, because that video, there's two songs on that album that I am so excited to hear her reaction to, and I can't wait to see like visibly like how she like just like reacts to them, because I think she's gonna live and she's gonna just like ugh. But like I was saying earlier, me and Maya, like, I love that woman. Like, she follows me on Twitter and stuff like that, and Instagram, and I just be having conversations with her. I remember when there was some stuff that was happening with when Chloe put out her debut album, and she's collaborated with a person that we're not even going to give the name to. But there was just so much going on Twitter. Like, she got so much backlash, and there was like people calling her racial like slurs, calling her fat this, and I'm just like, y'all are so freaking evil. And I'm just like, ugh. Like, and so I sent Maya a message on Instagram, and I was like, hey, I just wanted to see if you were okay. Like, I know that they had been running you through the trenches, and like we had a full-on conversation, like back and forth, like we were talking about it. And ever since when she followed me back, I was just, but I just love her so much. Like, I've been supporting her for so long. I will continue to support her. Right now, she is on a mission to watch all the Scream movies. I remember we watched the first one on Discord, and it was a hot mess. Like, there was pausing, it was just chaos. But then she started up when she was back to her our stuff, and she is currently on Scream 2. She's gonna be filming the 3rd one soon, and I can't wait to see her reactions to the rest of this, because as you guys know, I love the Scream movies, and I will continue to watch all of the videos whenever they come out. I just love her so much, and I love all the people on this list. And yeah, let's get into the outro real quick. So that was today's video. I hope that maybe I shed you some light on some of my favorite people and why I love them, or maybe I influence you to go watch their videos. I will put a playlist, like I said, at the end of the video with all of, like, the people in there. Like, I'll put all their information down there, or like, maybe not all their information, but I will put the playlist with all the people in this video, like that I mentioned. I'll put a playlist of like all their videos, and then other people that I enjoy watching that I didn't include in this video that I still love very much. I just didn't want to make this video too long, but I put them in the playlist, so that can be popped up right here, or it'll be in the description. I know that for sure if I can't get it popped up on the screen. But with all that being said, I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you want me to do next, or if you want to see something. I plan on doing a few videos of like my perfumes, like if you guys want to know what that is, because I sprayed one in the beginning, and I have a full collection over here to the side of me. I do want to do an updated makeup collection video, because the last one I did was very flop and it was very bad, and I didn't include everything because I thought it was going to be boring. But this time I'm going to include everything, so that is going to be filmed probably after I did this, and I'm probably going to just change or so. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, if I'm going to take this off or... Yeah, anyways, like, comment, subscribe, like I said, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye!